My name is Anna Mancini. I'm a criminal defense lawyer with Nova Scotia Legal Aid. This is the first video in a series we call Know Your Rights. What are you legally required to do if the police approach and ask you questions? What are your rights if you're stopped by the police? The answer depends on the circumstances that bring you into contact with the police. If you are stopped while driving, you must show police your driver's license, your vehicle registration, and your proof of insurance. You have the right to silence. That means you don't have to say anything to police or answer any questions unless you have been in an accident. If you have been in an accident, you are required by law to complete an accident report and give police any information needed to complete that report. If you have been arrested or detained while driving, you have the right to talk to a lawyer. Tell the officer you want to speak to duty counsel or another lawyer of your choosing right away. If a police officer approaches you while you are walking down the street and starts asking you questions, you are not required to stop and stay unless the officer arrests or detains you. How can you tell if you're arrested or detained? Ask the officer, "Am I free to go?" If the answer is yes, you can leave. If the answer is no, you're detained. If you are detained, the police have the right to do a pat-down search for weapons, and they may search your bag. Don't give the officer permission to search, but don't physically resist the search either. Resisting could result in a criminal charge. If you are detained, you have the right to know why. Ask the officer why you are being held. You have the right to speak to a lawyer. Tell the police you want to speak to duty counsel or another lawyer of your choosing right away. You have the right to silence. Say nothing else. If the police keep asking you questions, don't say anything. Just ask to speak to a lawyer. The police may arrest you if they see you committing a crime or have reasonable grounds to believe you have committed or are about to commit a crime, or if there is a warrant out for your arrest. You will know you have been arrested when the officer says, "You are under arrest," and makes it clear to you that you are not free to leave. If you are unsure, ask the officer, "Am I under arrest?" Don't resist. You will not stop the police from arresting you. If you resist, you risk being charged with criminal offenses such as resisting, obstructing, or assaulting a peace officer. When you are under arrest, the police can search you, they can search anything that you are carrying, and if you were arrested in a vehicle, they can search your car. If the officer asks, don't give permission to search, but don't physically resist the search either. Resisting could result in a criminal charge. You have the right to know why you have been arrested. If the officer has not told you the reason, ask. You must tell the officer your name, your birth date, and your address, but you do not have to answer any other questions the police ask. You have the right to speak to a lawyer. Tell the police you wish to speak to duty counsel or another lawyer of your choosing right away. Say nothing else. You have the right to remain silent. Use it. Know your rights. Nova Scotia Legal Aid provides free and immediate legal advice over the telephone, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The lawyers who provide this service are called duty counsel. If you have been arrested or detained, Legal Aid is here to help. Tell the police you want to speak to duty counsel right away. It's your right. It's a free call, and it's the best way to protect your rights.